Hey guys, I'm back. Found a quiet spot and a quiet moment in the shop, which, if you're familiar with the channel, that's pretty hard to do. There's probably going to be some noise in the middle of this. I apologize. I know you guys, some of you are not a fan of the shop noise, but what can I do? So, we are going to be looking at a new knife from Kubey today. Not brand new, but fairly new. Kubey is a brand that I really like. Some people don't like them. Kubey makes, it's a Chinese company, okay, so I have some kind of reputation for hating everything from China, which is not true. I just hate bad, cheap products. Cheap meaning construction, not price, from China. Kubey has a history of making, in my opinion, good, budget-friendly folding knives. I've recommended them to a lot of people. One of my favorite ones that has seen a lot of life and a lot of use is this model right here. Now, they don't sell this particular one anymore, but they have a model that replaced it. I've recommended it to a lot. I even went so far as to order one and send one to one of my favorite viewers, somebody that I talked to a lot that needed a really good knife in a hurry, and she has loved it. Kubey's, to this point, have been, I mean, that finish was gorgeous before I, carried the crap out of this. Some other examples of some of the ones I've really liked. This little folder right here. And again, look at the steel. Not high-end materials, but great fit and finish, solid construction, great prices for the amount of knife that you get when you get a Kubey. That's the thing. Two of the ones here I haven't really carried that much. They've just been in the collection. Some of the Kubeys I have, I've carried a lot. And I'll say again, for when you don't have a large budget, but you want a decent, well-built knife, this one has been abused, used and abused, and it has performed as well as knives that cost 3, 4, 5 times as much. So I am a big fan of Kubey, even though a lot of people, for some reason, don't like them. And I always recommend them when people say, look, I don't have a lot of money to spend, but I need a good, reliable knife. They're always among the brands that I recommend. So Kubey lately has upped the game, though, and has started putting out some much higher-end knives. We're talking premium steels, premium handle materials. There goes the air compressor in the shop. I really wanted to see what Kubey had to offer, though, in terms of the higher-end premium stuff. And the price tag does reflect the higher-end materials and stuff. Not nearly as much as some other knives with similar materials, but we are talking a price difference. But, let's see what it is that you get for that money. So today we're going to be looking at the Kubey, sorry, dirty hands in the shop, Kubey 204 Ti. So this is going to be a titanium frame S35VN blade folder. Now, if we got those materials with the fit and finish and the durability that I'm used to from Kubey, I'm going to be happy. Now, this is a bigger box than Kubey normally comes in, and I can see why. Not bad. We're already starting off with much nicer packaging and stuff. Most Kubeys that I've gotten before, the lower end, just come in a box. And that's it. You get a Kubey box. So we got the box. Looks like we got a nice pouch. Multicam, okay. Cool padding. Let's see. So we got Kubey knife with their little motto, do what you never did. Certificate of authenticity. Okay, sure. A little micro cloth there. And I am so excited to see the knife. I have kept it under wraps for a couple days since it arrived, because I wanted to legitimately unbox it on camera. So let's see what we got. And I'm liking it already. That is sealed in a bag. That's some really beautiful angle on there. Look at that. So full size. Just gonna run you, I think, about $140. Of course, I'll have the price in there. I can't remember exactly what the price tag on this one was, but That is a solid piece of titanium. A milled solid. I can't tell. Yeah. No. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, that's a really nice anodization job. Now, this model also comes in bronze and like a green color. I chose the blue because, you know, I always like blue ano. With a tie clip. I couldn't tell online that it had a carbon fiber insert there in the blade. I thought that was just a thumb hole, but perfectly centered right there. I mean, fit and finish, well, there's almost none to look at because it's almost seamless. There's one little screw there. Looks like you've got a steel lock insert or carbide or whatever. Nice milling work on the pivot. Man, that carbon fiber is just flush perfectly in the blade. Of course, my fingers are already oiling up the titanium and messing up the color, but I think it is not one single piece, but it's incredibly milled. Like, you cannot feel any difference in there. I'm pretty sure it's two pieces together, but it is so super smooth, and like the joint there, wow. All right, I'm just gonna open this thing up. That was smooth. Of course, on bearings. It flips hard because it's so smooth. Whether you want to do your push button or you like to flip light switch, you can't feel the movement of the blade at all. The bearings are so smooth. You just feel the break in the detent, and then it locks in place really like snappy. There you can see the blade marked S35VN. Interesting shape to it. Reminds me kind of like a fish or something. Kind of a little bit front heavy with steel blade and then all the titanium in the handle, you know, just all lighter metal. The colors on this I hope they're coming out on camera. The ano on the titanium is beautiful. I'm glad you know, that Kubey has decided to kind of step up with more of a high end, and this is just one of them. They've got quite a few, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get my hands on some more in the near future to show you guys, because I've been really impressed, really impressed with their budget friendly line. And this might not be as budget friendly, but still there are some companies like, you know, ZT that will put out something similar size, similar materials for quite a higher price than this was. But I guess, you know, let's check out the finishing as it comes out of, wow, look at that tip. That is really nice. And you've got a real mild bead blast finish with the grind lines on the flats there. And I'm not sure if I like the carbon fiber insert or if I'd like just an open space there better. It's nice though. It's a nice touch, you know, just one more thing. You can get your thumb in there pretty nicely to unlock. Good real estate. Could use, I mean, for me, I'm always saying I have big hands. I like a bigger knife, and they have bigger knives. This is just the one I chose to start with. I might try one of the bigger ones, but everything kind of locks in there nicely. Jimping, lots of jimping to choose from. All down. I like that a lot. Especially, you know, you've got kind of a little bit of a thumb ramp, and then as you get down the spine a little bit, it gives you the option, whether it's artistic or just so happens, if you wanted to, you can't really choke up on the blade because there's no choil there for you, but you could choke your thumb up a little bit, or you could just take your forefinger there and get a little bit extra fine control with the tip if you wanted to. I like the fact that that's there. It's a little thing, a little feature. Again, I don't know if it's an artistic choice or functional, but I can see some functionality out of it, which is pretty cool. I almost don't want to do the lockup test because I actually realize that's a nice thick blade too. If we compare it to, say, one of these cheaper ones, less expensive ones, I'll say, you can see the thickness in the steel, the difference there. So, not bad. Lock hasn't traveled at all. Not sticky at all. Centering hasn't moved. Still rockets out there. Guess we'll get some paper and test it out. We might do 550 cord first, just because I have 550 cord in my pocket, because I was prepared for the review this time. So let's give it a little pull through. Like there's nothing there at all. A little bit of a snap, but I'm going to do it again. A little bit of a snap, but like no resistance at all. And I'm sure, let's see, let's check out the slice before I even say anything. Yeah, it does, you don't even get all the way down the blade before it slices. Just, I mean, it barely moves. Beautiful finishing on this thing. And of course, you just let it drop with the extra, you know, the way it's weighted with the blade a little front heavy. Perfect. It just drops right through paper. Even though the blade's a little front heavy, it's pretty well balanced. But clip obviously has nothing to bite into your hand. It's nice and flat, and we didn't even talk about that. So it is tip-up, which is great for right-handed only, which serves me just fine. If you are not a tip-up right-hand soup person, no soup for you. But other than that, it worked. Wow, that action is just, do you hear that? Gorgeous. I am so glad I took a shot on this one. This is awesome. I wasn't sure. I've always known Kubey as a budget-friendly, affordable, low-cost brand. But, you know, when I heard they were venturing out into these more premium materials, I had my doubts. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. I didn't know what the designs were going to be like. I really like it. I honestly really like it. I can't wait to try out one of the other ones. And they have a lot. And if you check out their website, you can see. I'll put a link to their website in the video description just to check it out. I understand that this is going to be out of reach for a lot of people. And, you know, it's unfortunate. I wish I could. I really do. A lot of times when I find a knife that I really like and I'm really into, I wish I could just buy a bunch and just give them out to everybody. If I won the lottery, that's what I'd do. I would help every new collector, every young collector, even every old collector. It'd be like, here, this is a great knife. I really like it. This is my free knife of the month club. But I encourage you to at least take a look and think about it, because it can be saved up for, you know, easily, I think, for a lot of people. So anyway, guys, what are your thoughts? You know, I'd love to know what you think. You know, if you go to their I just did that, huh? I'd love to know what you think if you go to their website and take a look at their whole kind of higher end lineup. What you think and what you'd like to see me look at next from Kubey's more premium kind of stuff. Because I definitely have the bug to look at more of them. Like the shape, I like the feel of it, really like the feel of it, really like the weighting with that little bit of weight in the front to give it that kind of aggressive balance. The ano on it is great. I just love the way it changes in light. I mean, they got it perfect. Everything is just great about this knife. So I'm going to get back to the shop and work on a cool rifle video that I've been working on for a while. It's taken a while to refurbish this thing, but until next time, remember, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and it's a great sound. We'll be back again real soon.